Hello and welcome to today's video. For KT Gen.G, I mean, hell, it's giving me 2022 and yet 2023 vibes. So, going into this event, I picked HLE to win because I stuck with HLE. I have some stupid ass in my comment section saying something on yesterday's video about how picking HLE was whatever, but obviously they don't realize why I picked HLE. But part of that, though, I will say, part of the honest truth about it was picking against the favorite is the way to go because the favorite does not win worlds. It's just not how this tournament really occurs. The game changes every 2 weeks, so this notion that the best team in the world is just going to automatically win worlds on this patch, I think is although a strategy, it's not a good one historically. So Gen.G eventually we're going to lose, in my opinion. It was just a matter of when. I did not think they would lose to KT, which gives me 2022 thoughts because in 2022, I said DRX were going to have no chance. And in this event, I have said KT have no chance because just the way that KT have played throughout the season, the inconsistency in the lineup, and just the lack of like a true carry, like somebody this individual who made all these stupid claims in this comment said something about BDD and me saying he's a facilitator and that's wrong. And it's like, no, he's a facilitator, which can also be a playmaker, which I said in that video, but they can't listen to the whole video, I guess, because they're incapable. They might have an issue. Maybe they have a deficiency or something. But just like you can facilitate and just make plays and play make. Faker does it. Faker's not a carry. Faker makes plays, facilitates, and gets his teammates ahead, and his teammates carry and damage. Damage to me is how you carry. In terms of the notion that who is a carry, it is the person dealing the damage. But you can be a playmaker as a facilitator and have just as much of an impact, which I see BDD as. He's a very good facilitator. He's on the level of a Zhao Hu to me in that respect, and nearly Faker in that way. Now, for 2022, though, DRX, it was just like, who's going to do the job for this team? And in the end, it was Zeka. Zeka was the player that did that. And then Barrel down the stretch was a big reason why they won in the draft. And Kingen obviously played a great finals. But the thought is of, oh, well, I mean, I'll be honest, I doubted that team the whole time. I was wrong about that team the whole time. They won. KT, I'm content with that being the same thing. So, Gen.G struggled today. Like, I hate the term choke, but today I felt like they choked. A lot of plays that they were not making this season, and frankly, you can't play like that and expect to win. You cannot do it. It's in the final stages of Worlds, and KT showed up, and you could argue some of it has to do with playing with no pressure. What pressure do KT have? Everybody thinks KT are going to lose. There's no pressure. Where Gen.G, all the pressure's on them to win. So that's the way I look at it. I mean, Gen.G struggled. A lot of people want to just blame Chovy. I mean, that sort of energy, I think, is really disgusting. Because when we look at this series, Chovy may have the bulk, but I don't think it's 100% of what caused Gen.G to lose. We saw very uncharacteristic plays out of players like Keen, Canyon, and Ruler as well. So to blame it all on Chovy, I think it's just why the community is the way it is and why it gets treated the way it does and why things happen the way they do to those people. So that's a thing. But now that recap's out of the way, just my thoughts on that. We have T1 top esports. I'm going T1, probably. But, I don't know. It's a tough call. It's a tough call. So the thing is with T1, they haven't lost the LPL in best of 5. So there's that. I think top esports, I don't know. in this tournament, Top Esports have obviously performed better than we expected because they're here, right? They're in the semifinals, and many people doubted their presence getting there. And then you look at a player like a team like T1. T1 gets to semifinals every time, so they're a safe bet to get here. But Top Esports, not so much. And maybe they're playing with freedom too. Everyone picking T1 and Top Esports play with freedom. I mean, preferably to me, I'd want KT versus Top Esports. It'd be a nice change. I am one for an underdog. I don't have a favorite team, so the underdog is definitely who I'd prefer to win. But I mean, I said it in my tweet this morning when I woke up and saw what was happening. I was like, I couldn't be happier about being wrong about a prediction. Like, BDD is the narrative that I started following, am rooting for after Peanuts out. So that's the thing. But Top Esports T1, Top Esports are going to have to make it. I mean, they're going to have to. They are capable. Top Esports are capable of going toe-to-toe with T1. They're capable. They're capable of winning worlds. It's just a matter of, do they show up? At some points in their careers, we look at 3 of the 5 players as best in role in the world. In the case of 369, Kanavi, and Jackie Love, and they're capable of doing that. Jackie has won world championships. A world championship. Sorry. So that's the thing. But I don't think it's going to be as hype as today. Whether the result is one way or the other, the KT winning is definitely more interesting. But I don't know, man. Try not to get rage baited by people, and I did. I don't know. I hate, you got people that comment that clearly don't listen to the whole video but think that their opinion matters still. As far as I'm concerned, if you don't watch the whole video and you have criticism, and then your criticism is misplaced because you clearly haven't listened to the whole video, fuck off and don't come back. I have more colorful language, but I'd like to keep this video monetized. It's just I don't know. I think I mentioned this last week about the whole liking thing, and it's I've never commented on a video in my life either. Comment if you want to. I'm not forcing you to comment. Thanks if you do. One way or another, it helps boost in the algorithm. But I've never thought to comment on a video. And if I didn't like a video, I just click off it. I don't feel the need to comment. So it's one of those things where it's like, oh, you want to comment. Okay. You're that self-important. Okay. Nice. Fuck off. So, thank you for watching. We'll see what T1 and Top Esports do tomorrow. I really, I don't know. Going into the semifinals, I wasn't all that excited. But, hell, after the result we had this morning, who fucking knows? So, thank you for watching. If you liked the video, like it. Subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content. Follow me on Twitter. Join the Discord. Become a YouTube supporter. And hope to see you again tomorrow.